everybody. It has been quite a while, hasn't it? It has been a long time since I've recorded a video, and that is once again mainly because of after-school activities. I've had quite a few of them lately, not to mention, I just haven't had time. I just went out of town, so I just got back, and I made this a while ago, but I just haven't had enough time to actually record. So here I am. I'm finally going to get this video out, and hopefully videos out quicker, although I find myself saying that every time on my Instagram page and on here, but I'm really going to try to get these videos out quicker. This has been the longest time since I started this YouTube channel, since I've actually made a video, so I will get them out quicker. So today I'm doing a theme park battle against Las Vegas Adventuredome and the Stratosphere. So these two parks you don't hear about that much. They're both in Las Vegas, and they're not two huge parks, but I have been to both of them, and I thought since they're both in Las Vegas, and if you're going there, which one you should go to. So I'm going to start off with the two biggest attractions, Canyon Blaster versus X-Scream, and this will be worth 2 points. So Canyon Blaster is a very fun roller coaster. It's not too shaky, it's pretty fast, it's got cool tunnels, it's got a lot of inversions, but X-Scream is probably the scariest roller coaster I've ever ridden in my life. It has sudden drops, the mechanical arm that you're sitting on will just jerk up and down and you don't even know when it's going to happen. It's different every time. And it just makes you feel like you're going to fall off the top of the Stratosphere. It is an incredible experience, so it's going to win the 2 points. So this is the drop towers, Slingshot versus Big Shot, and this will be worth 1.5 points. So Slingshot is okay, but it's nowhere near as great as the Big Shot. The view from the top is incredible, and the ride itself is really thrilling. It's one of my favorite drop towers that I've ridden just because of how high up you are on the Stratosphere. And the big Slingshot it's just decent. It's in a small area, so it's not that tall, and it's not super fast. The Big Shot actually launches you up rather than the Slingshot taking you up to the top and then dropping you one time. So the Big Shot is going to win this one. Disco versus Insanity. These are two great type flat rides. Disco is fun. I've ridden it at different parks and I've ridden it here. It's a great ride, but you can't beat the Insanity. It is a one-of-a-kind ride. Yeah, it's a swing ride, but you're 1,149 feet off the ground. So Insanity is going to win this one easily. So these are Adventuredome's extra rides. You've got a ton of like these movie 3D experience rides, and I only rode one, but I only really needed to ride one to understand that they're really not that great. They're all just kind of the same. You get in a chair or a big room and they all move around, and it's not that exciting, so I'm only going to give them half a point each. And the Inverter and Chaos, those are two very fun flat rides, so I'm going to give those 1 point each. And El Loco, I recommend watching a POV of this video because it is an incredible roller coaster. Super steep drop and crazy inversions. It is just a super fun ride, so I'm going to give this one 2 points. And then the Stratosphere's extra rides, they really only have one extra ride, and it's the Sky Jump. And I would be giving it maybe 3 points, but the problem with it is it doesn't pay, you don't get it with the admission price to the park. It's $120 per ticket. So I'm only going to give it 1 point just for cost reason, but it still looks like an incredible experience. I didn't ride that ride though. So this is the only other extra thrill ride at the Stratosphere. So now it is all tied up at 6. So the better family ride selection. For this one, I didn't even have to research how many family rides each one had because the Stratosphere has 0 family rides, unless you count the elevator ride to the top, which is not a ride. So the Adventuredome is easily going to win these 2 points for having just any family rides, which they do. So park food and park looks. this is going to be worth 2 points. And the Stratosphere has a few very nice restaurants within it. They're actually pretty pricey, but it looks like they're worth it. I didn't eat there, but they're nice restaurants. And the view of this park from the top and just how it looks itself is incredible. You're not going to see a park like this anywhere else, so it's going to get the 2 points. Better operations. So neither parks really did anything fast. Both parks really only had one train running per roller coaster or ride. So I'm going to give Adventuredome the points just because of El Loco. It's got multiple carts, but that's the only thing at both parks, and I guess you could say Adventuredome does a little bit faster, but there's not much of a difference. Either way, I will give it to Adventuredome for having slight difference. Costs. So this is going to be worth 1.5 points. The price for an all-day pass in Adventuredome is $31.95, and you can pay for the rides individually, but the best value is the day pass, and that's the only thing I'm going to be counting, because it's, I mean, if you're going to the park, you're not going to pay for the rides individually unless you're only there for a few hours or so, or not even a few hours. So the all-day pass for Stratosphere is $33.95, so not much of a difference, but it also has the individual pricing for each rides, and so even though there's hardly a difference, I'm still going to give it to Adventuredome because it is better by like $2. So this is an extra category that I'm giving to Stratosphere for the incredible views. When you're at the top, you're looking down over all of Las Vegas, and you can just see everything, and Las Vegas is a very bright city. There's lights everywhere, so at night, it's an incredible view, and in the daytime it is as well. So I'm going to give it 2.5 points because it's super special at this park. You're not going to get this anywhere else. There's no other theme park that is standing on top of a structure like this. So it's going to get 2 points, 2.5 points. So it comes down to a tie, but I can only give the win to one park. So in a situation like this, I'm just going to think of the overall experience and which one I like better, and I had a great time at both parks for sure. But the Adventuredome had the rides, Stratosphere had the view, and it had a few rides as well that were very fun. But it comes down to which one I liked more, and what I liked more barely was the Stratosphere. And this might be surprising to people who think about theme parks, considering theme parks, you think of them and it's got a lot of rides, and when you look at the Stratosphere, it's only got 3 thrill rides, and 3 rides in general, but it's just such an incredible view. It makes the rides 100 times better being able to see from up there, and they use the advantage of 1,000 feet in the air to make their rides even better. So it's not by a lot, but it is still better than the Adventuredome in my opinion, just barely. So still get to both if you're in Las Vegas. They're super close to each other. They're both super great parks. But if I had to give it to one, I would give it to Stratosphere, just by a smudge. It was great. So thank you for watching. I'm going to try to get the videos out quicker, like I said. I've been working on a few recently, and I hope to get them out at least once every week, 2 weeks. I'll be doing my best to do that. And if I have a delay, it's just because I don't have the time. And really, right now, it's hard to do it. In the summertime, you're going to see a lot more because I'll be open to do a lot more. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time.